Bueno, gente, muy buenas a todos. ¿Qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos a la conferencia de la Gamescom 2019. Esta especie de opening, perdón, que estoy cenando. Perdón. Esta especie de conferencia que van a enseñar un montón de juegos. Va a durar unas 2 horas y media. Tiene pinta de ser un locurote, espero que sea así. Estoy cenando porque me he pillado un poco el toro, me tengo que duchar y todo eso. Y quedan 3 minutos y estoy cenando, ¿vale? O sea que os pido disculpas por comer así un poco de en directo. He dicho, quedan 3 minutos para que empiece, son 2 horas y media, vamos a estar aquí a full. Mi idea es, pues cuando termine la conferencia, jugar un rato o algo. Me he instalado el Age of Empires Definitive Edition porque ha salido hoy en el Game Pass, anunciado en la conferencia de Xbox. Así que probablemente juguemos una partidilla para ver cómo lo han remasterizado y todo eso. Y poco más, vamos a empezar en breve. Yo voy con vuestro permiso, a seguir cenando. Y esto, pues si lo estáis viendo en YouTube, en la descripción estará el enlace al canal de Twitch, porque ahora ya sabéis que está todo main Twitch. Así que os invito, pues por supuesto, a que me sigáis si no lo hacéis ya. Quedan 3 minutos, si no os importa me voy a silenciar y voy a quitar la cámara para ver si puedo comer algo antes de que empiece y volvemos enseguida, ¿vale? O sea que os dejo con la música de fondo. Hasta ahora. Un saludo, Espartano, y gracias por pasarte. Vale, gente, quedan 30 segundos, voy a poner la cámara. Me vais a disculpar, pero me quedan un par de bocados todavía. Hola. Me quedan un par de bocadillos todavía. Bueno, un par de bocados de la cena. Lo comeré mientras vemos esto. Así que tengo ganas de ver qué enseñan, porque tiene pinta de que va a haber mucha cosa y alguna sorpresa que otra también tiene pinta. O sea que yo espero que enseñen algo de Elden Ring, aunque sea un tráiler más. Pero deseo con ganas algo de Elden Ring. O sea que, gente, Gamescom Opening Night Live, empezamos ya. Vamos a ver qué tal.
Sure to stay tuned for more coverage here at Gamescom. Vielen Dank, Gamescom.
Ojalá haya alguna sorpresa de The Last of Us 2. Ojalá. Ese señor es el puto amo, ¿eh? Yo soy muy fan de este tío. Muy fan.
I am so thrilled to be here at Gamescom in Germany. I want to welcome everyone watching around the world. You guys excited for a big week of Gamescom?
Sí.
You know, this is so fun because the Gamescom guys came to me and said, hey, we want to put together a little show to kick off this big week for gaming. And I said, you know what? Let me talk to all the publishers, all the developers, and called everyone up, and they said, you know what? This is a great idea to come here to show you guys some of the best games that are coming out in the next couple of years, and you're going to see them here tonight. We're going to see a lot of gameplay. You guys into that?
Mucho gameplay,
All right. We've got some announcements and surprises for you as well, and it's going to be a really fun night. Now,
Este tío en los Game Awards fue el que enseñó ese teaser de Sekiro, ¿eh? O sea que... Ojo.
Which is celebrate video games, and we're going to have a fun week. So we got 2 hours of stuff. Let's get right to it and kick off games
2 horas.
in style. We're going to start with a guy who was on Inside Xbox just a couple hours ago. Please welcome from the collective, Ron
Se oye muy flojo, ¿no?
Ferguson.
Pero voy a subir un poco más el volumen.
Hello, Ron Ferguson.
La sensación de que soy flojete.
So Rod,
Voy a poner a
Gears
tope, ya me
5
diréis.
Coming soon for Xbox, right?
Absolutely, yes. Coming very, very soon. Less than 3 weeks. in
Gears
fact.
5, vamos a ver
And a lot
tráiler de
of
la
people
historia.
since E3 last year have been waiting to see something, right?
Yeah, I mean, we had a plan. You know, we wanted to talk about Escape and Versus and Horde, which we've been doing. But obviously, from E3, people really wanted to see more about the campaign. So, figured what better place to show a new campaign story trailer.
All right, here we go. Gears 5, Gamescom, check it out.
Tráiler de la campaña, vamos a ver. Tengo ganas, se sale el día de mi cumpleaños, por cierto. El 10 de septiembre. Y para Game Pass, o sea, saldrá en Game Pass del primer día. O sea, bueno, 4 días antes para los que tienen el Ultimate. O sea que aquí 4 días antes lo tendremos en el canal probablemente. Tengo que jugar al 4, por eso todavía. Lo tengo pendiente. Lo tengo descargado y no... Todavía no lo he jugado. Marcus.
And now we need to kill it.
I need you to think about what you saw in that vision. Every detail.
Multiple security breaches. Old Afira ruins.
External camera 16. External camera 15. Camera 10. Oh, damn it.
They're here.
You remember me? Now's the fun part, bitch.
Coltrane. Se ve bien. Se ve interesante, cuanto menos. ¿Ves? Es el 6 de septiembre con el Ultimate. Quien tenga el Game Pass Ultimate, pues a tope. Como lo he dicho, el día 6 aquí en el canal lo tendremos seguro.
All right, that's what I'm talking about, right?
It's nice to be able to show more of the game. It's awesome.
No, you guys have been doing such an amazing job on this. So tell us a bit about the campaign there. What
Yeah, so it's basically a two-sided story. So there's one part of the story is the war returning to SERÁ. You know, Gears 4 is a little bit about 3 people lost in the woods finding the monsters, and now the monsters are here and they're pissed off, right? And so we have to tell that side of the story. And then the other part is really what's going on inside of Kate's head and what's her journey. So those two stories coming together are probably the best Gears game we've ever made.
Looks truly epic, 60 frames per second.
4K 60 frames in campaign on Xbox One X, so it's amazing.
4K 60
Looks
FPS en
absolutely
One
incredible.
X.
All right,
Ahí voy a
well,
jugarlo
let's
yo.
turn to something you just announced a couple hours ago on Inside Xbox, which is Horde. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we wanted to talk about the new Horde. So basically,
El modo Horde, has enseñado esto en la conferencia de
Every
Xbox.
character has their own unique ability you can do, so it kind of changes up your play style, and everybody plays
Bueno,
differently.
para el que
Things
esté
like Kate
interesado,
can go
pues
invisible,
es un modo más, está
Jimmy
bien.
can bring
Mientras
down
tenga contenido,
airstrikes,
mientras no dejen de lado lo importante que es la
characters
historia,
different
todo el
also,
contenido
even
nuevo será
engineers
bienvenido, por
will each have
supuesto.
their own ability. And then we also have power taps, so this new thing so powers the economy in Horde, and now every 10 waves a new power tap appears. You have to decide, do we go expand our base and capture it, or do we just stay and defend? And then
Wow,
Jack is
tiro
a
la contra-
playable character,
a
and
través
so
de la
Jack
pared.
is sort of a new feature for us that is kind of an accessible way to play because you don't take cover, you don't pixel hunt.
You can see him there. He's literally taking over, obviously.
Yeah, his ultimate is awesome. It's called Hijack because we love puns. And basically, you shoot a dart into an enemy and then you possess them and take them over. So you're going up against a Scion with a boom shot, hijack him, and now you're a Scion with a boom shot, and you get to destroy the enemies with that.
Looks so cool. And Jack, as I understand, is also going to be playable in campaign.
That's correct, yeah. So we're a 3-player co-op, split screen on the couch as well, not just online.
Yeah.
And so Jack is the 3rd player, or it can be your 2nd, however, but one of the 3 is Jack. And then, like I said, it's a great way for people who don't can't wall bounce, don't know how to take cover, that kind of stuff. It's like if you want to introduce somebody to
Es un personaje jugable,
getting to play as
Jack.
Jack, the ultimate support friend.
O sea, entonces será 5 jugadores, 4 personas y el Jack.
Okay, and also you announced back to Horde.
Yes.
There's a crossover between Halo and Gears coming.
Yeah, well, we figured Terminator Dark Fate is not enough. You know, Sarah Connor T800 is great, but what if we have Halo Reach coming to the Master Chief Collection? We figured why not have Halo Reach come to Gears of War?
Bueno, dos personajes de Halo Reach en el modo, ¿verdad? Podrían haber puesto jefe maestro, pero no. Mejor poner a 2 random.
So you get, if you have the Ultimate Edition or an Ultimate Game Pass, you get them plus all their customizables.
All right, well, I know the game is here at Gamescom, of course, and fans don't have to wait long to play it either, right?
No, and in select stores in North America, you can actually go to your local Microsoft store and play Horde this week.
Okay, well,
Hostia,
that's very cool.
en algunas tiendas de Estados Unidos puedes jugar el modo Horde esta semana.
Yeah, September 6th for Ultimate for early access, September 10th for regular, and you know, a little like Gears Pop is out this Thursday, so if you want to get Gears sooner and in
El
your
Gears
pocket,
Pop
it's out
este,
there.
me parece que era un juego de móvil estilo
Well,
Clash
speaking of
Royale.
Gears, I want to
Sale este
congratulate you
jueves.
because we're announcing tonight that Gears 5 won the Gamescom award for Best Xbox Game. So you and
Oh, that's
have done an
amazing.
amazing job on that. So
Oh, thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
That's amazing.
Congratulations. So
you.
great stuff. And we
No
don't
dan
have to wait long
premio.
to play it, as
Los
I
premios
said,
estos
coming
quedan en
early
las
September
conferencias.
for Xbox and PC.
Coming up really fast, and I can't wait to see everybody online playing.
Awesome. Rod, I appreciate you making it all the way here from Vancouver. You guys are just finishing up the game, and thanks for coming to your first ever Gamescom.
My first Gamescom, so and my first time in Cologne. It's been amazing. The people are amazing. The fans are awesome. So we're having a
Creo
great
que
time.
la Gamescom sí que puedes ir como público, o sea, te compras la entrada, vas para allá y ya está. Me molaría ir el año que viene. Ya que el E3 es full caro. Novedades. Algo nuevo sin anunciar. Uy, ¿qué nos traes? Geoff. Se tiene que ver también tráiler de la campaña de Modern Warfare, importante. Creo que era tráiler de la campaña. ¿Es una nave? Es un... ¿Qué es? Parecía una nave, pero... O un arma, es un arma. Es una minigun. ¿No? Bueno, me estaban enseñando varias. Un misil. Un helicóptero. Modern Warfare. Esto es la Comanche. Hostia. ¿De quién? Hostia, parecía Modern Warfare. Cuando ha salido el helicóptero parecía Modern Warfare. Ah. Ya existía. Ni puta idea. Comanche.
Yeah, we did actually.
No me suena de nada.
Good seeing you tonight.
It's great to see. So tell us a bit about this game. How did this come about, you guys getting involved with this?
Well, actually, 2 years ago during Gamescom, we came up with an idea and approached THQ Nordic, the cool guys, and said, we have an idea how to get it back to life in the 21st century. And they liked the idea, and so here we are.
Okay, so, and this is it's a team-based online
Yeah, it
game?
is, yeah.
Tell us a bit about that.
That's how we roll, basically, because we have done a lot of stuff in the past, multiplayer-wise.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, but you will see some live footage later on, so...
That's right, because we're not just CG trailers. We've got real gameplay for you guys.
Hay gameplay del juego, vale.
And you want fans to be a part of making this game, right? Tell us a bit about that.
Absolutely, because everybody loves helicopters. They kick ass, they go in, can hide somewhere, and then shoot somebody. So, yeah, that's it, basically.
All right, well, let's take a look at the first gameplay from Comanche, right?
But you can join us as well in the development.
Yes.
In Q4 this year, we go into alpha and beta, and in the beginning of next year, we go into early access. So sign up for the game.
Okay, check it out. Here it is, the first gameplay of Comanche.
See ya.
A ver, bueno, es un shooter táctico, en teoría. Eso ha dicho. Bueno, eso obviamente, si se ven helicópteros y armas, es un shooter. Veremos si es en tercera o en primera. De hecho, a mí no me suena de nada, el nombre Comanche. ¿Combates con drones? Bueno, sería como... Salvando las distancias mucho, sería como un Ace Combat, pero más frenético, más directo. No sé, veremos. Más drones de THQ. Uy, que se me va la voz. World Premiere. Otro que no se ha visto. Perdón. Ah, son carreras. Ah, vale, que es que esto es muy... Lo que no sé si es en Estados Unidos, pero es como muy típico estas competiciones de drones y todo eso. No sé, bueno, no sé si es Estados Unidos, pero es como muy típico. Gameplay de Need for Speed Heat. Sí, porque no se vio nada, solo se enseñó el tráiler y ya está. Bueno, se vieron imágenes gameplay en el tráiler, pero... Ya dije que... Mucho tiene que cambiar la cosa y mucho tienen que innovar para que llame la atención. Teniendo Forza Horizon 4, sé que no tiene... Dentro del competitivo, bueno, de juegos de competición, de carreras... Yo creo que Need for Speed solo puede dar un golpe en la mesa si de golpe dicen hey, pum, Need for Speed Underground 3 y dices reinvención del 2, la hostia. Solo de esa manera podría la gente volver a tener esperanza con el juego, o sea, con la saga. No sé, veremos, ojalá haga las cosas bien. Need for Speed es una saga de cojonuda, tío. Es una pena todo lo que ha caído. And the return of cops make Palm City an urban oasis for those who burn fast and live by their own rules. Daytime offers sanctioned racing events through the Speed Hunter Showdown. Compete and score bank with each new win. Then use the rewards to tweak your car's performance and visual customization. Cops patrol the streets during the day, but they play by the rules, finding you for speeding and limiting your progress using controlled moves to slow you down. Es en Miami. Esa carretera que se ha visto se parecía a aquella calle a la calle del principio de GTA Vice City, Ocean View, donde estaba el hotel. Parecía mucho. Build your rep by competing in illicit street races. The more you win, the more your heat will rise and the more rep you'll gain. But having all eyes on you comes with a price. Cops are on another level at night. And you'll become a target as your heat level increases. As it gets higher, hostia, vaya cochazo lleva bien un Corvette, lleva el poli, Unleashing helicopters and rhinos to take you down. With coordinated efforts that adapt to the situation, push it too far, and they won't hold back.
And your car can only take so much damage. So be sure to make it to a hideout or
¿Ese
the
es el
garage without
M4?
getting busted.
¿O M5?
Otherwise, you'll lose everything you've risked. Step into your garage where you can tune your setup to your liking. Pick a car and make it your own. We've replaced the speed cards from Payback. You can now unlock parts by building up rep at night.
R8, tío, qué
Use
precioso.
the bank you've earned during the day to level up your
Hombre, si tenía un buen nivel de customización,
Every car can be
así como estamos viendo,
custom whip. The revamped material editor
es que es lo que pide la gente. Ya que juegas Need for Speed, se caracterizaba por tuning, cochazo, o sea, cochazos, tuning, velocidad, y se ha convertido poco a poco en un poco, no sé, un poco raro, tío. Y si vuelve todo esto como están enseñando, cojonudo. Y puedes, hostia, madre mía, chaval, puedes hacerte tu conductor.
For the first time ever in Need for Speed, you can now customize your favorite rides through an app. Download Need for Speed Heat Studio today for an early access into car customization.
Vale, eso.
Weekly car drops, a full line of custom parts.
Yo creo que la inversión que hacen en estas cosas de teléfono es innecesario. ¿Para qué? Para customizarte un coche de viaje y cuando llegues a casa ya lo tienes. ¿Para qué? Si lo guapo es sentarte en la silla, enchufar la consola o el PC y hacerlo tú y perder el tiempo viéndolo ahí, tío. Pero no sé, no pinta, lo que es menús y customización no pinta mal. El gameplay parece mucho el Need for Speed de 2015. No sé, visualmente se parece demasiado.
Turn the key. Burn all limits.
Bueno, veremos a ver. ¿Cuándo sale? Por eso salía en... O no tenía fecha. Ah, no me acuerdo si tenía fecha o no.
All right, so I saw Heat Studio there, and I can basically build my car now in advance of the game. Is that how it works?
That's right. Heat Studio is an awesome app. You can have access to full visual customization of most of the cars in our car list.
Yes.
When you've done your designs, you can push them to the Need for Speed Heat, the full game, when it launches November 8th worldwide.
Okay, and Heat
8
Studio,
de
when is
noviembre.
that coming out?
It's available in most territories on iOS.
8 de noviembre.
worldwide on Android.
El 8 de noviembre nos sale el Death Stranding.
Right now?
O sea, van a... O sea,
Now.
¿qué?
All right, there you go. That's gonna make the real.
¿En serio van a poner el mismo de lanzamiento Need for Speed Heat y Death Stranding?
Android and iOS, and check it out. All right, well that's
No sé
very
qué
cool.
decirte.
Need for Speed. Oh, there's the QR code, by the way, if you guys want to snap it right now, grab the app. Very cool. Need for Speed Heat coming in November. Thanks very much, Riley. Appreciate you hanging out.
Oh, thanks for having
awesome.
me.
Thanks
Bueno,
Riley.
entendido, noviembre,
Yeah,
8 de
appreciate it,
noviembre. Vaya.
All right, we got some more announcements to make for you now. This is one that, again, another big surprise for everyone. Check it out. Another world premiere right here for the first time at
Otro world
Gamescom
premiere.
opening night live.
Star Theory. Hostia, Private Division. Hostia, ¿qué juego hizo esta gente, tío? ¿Qué juego hizo esta gente, tío?
Me now to talk about the Gamescom awards and all the things that are happening this week with awarding great games is Sydney Goodman from IGN. Sydney, take it away.
Well, thank you, Jeff. With me is none other than Mark Healy, Creative Director at Media Molecule. Mark, you and your
Media
team
Molecule. Ese
won
es
Best
Dreams.
Original
Dream.
Game and Best Sony
¿No?
PlayStation 4 Game for
Sí.
Dreams.
Dreams, eso.
Congratulations.
Dreams, iba a decir, ¿sabes? Como la página de reservas.
That's fantastic. I'm very happy.
Hay mucha gente que ha hecho auténticas bestialidades con el juego este. Han recreado hasta Silent Hill 2 como el principio del Silent Hill 2. Una locura, tío. No sé bien cómo lo hacen, tío. O sea, por las herramientas del juego, obviamente, pero vaya brutalidad. Han recreado hasta Final Fantasy VII. No sé, tío, una pasada. Y creo que no ha salido, no tiene lanzamiento. Es como un Early Access o algo así, ¿no? No sé, pero es una pasada. Este juego, la gente creativa lo disfruta muchísimo.
Oh, it's humbling because there's just so much talent out there waiting to break into this industry, you know. So it's it's really exciting watching people get better and better day by day. There's already some superstars in the community, so yeah, it's just going to get better.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again, and back to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Sydney, and congratulations to the Molecules. Such a great game that's empowering creators around the world. All right, now our next game is one that has been announced, but everyone's been wanting to see gameplay on it. Well, tonight we got the first gameplay for you. Predator Hunting Grounds from IllFonic and PlayStation. Check this out for the first
Juego
time.
anunciado, pero que se ve gameplay ahora. Ah, temazo. Oh, baby. Little Richards. Esta canción se usó en el principio, en la primera misión de Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Y aquí era uno de los mejores comienzos del juego de hace mucho tiempo. Wow. ¿Qué es? ¿Un shooter táctico? Ah, pero es... Vale, es historia, no es online. Pensaba que era un multi. Que se ve pixelada la imagen es por el directo de ellos. El suyo también se ve pixelada. Hostia, un juego de Predator, tío. Y creo que está a 1080, tío. Y se ve pixelate. O sea, un juego de Predator. ¿En serio? O sea que sí que es online. Supongo. Hostia. Pam pam. Hostia, qué pasada, tío. ¿Exclusivo de PlayStation 4? ¿En serio?
There you go, your first look at Predator. I'm here with Charles from IllFonic to talk about this. So you guys did Friday the 13th.
Yes, sir.
How do you get?
Ah, son los que hicieron Viernes 13, el juego de Viernes 13. Hombre, se veía muy bien, gráficamente.
You had to get the license, you had to pitch it, I guess.
Yep, went to Fox and then Sony after, and here we are today. So it's pretty amazing.
All right, you're just a string of good luck, but it looks really cool. Now this it's multiplayer, which is something big, you know.
Yeah.
PlayStation, it's
4 contra 1.
multiplayer game, and this is obviously a 4v1, right? So
Yeah.
plays Predator.
Yeah, 4 fire team members, and they're going through doing missions, kind of similar to the '87 film, and then the Predators then hunting the fire team. So it's kind of a bit of a hunt becomes hunted type moment. So yeah.
And between, obviously, you got to balance it out, so it's fun to be on the team or the Predator. But tell us about that balance.
Oh yeah, so it's always something we're doing kind of until the finish line, but it's really fun to play both as the Predator or the fire team. So right now there's just a ton of competition in the office, so we have a lot of fun with it.
Awesome. I know it's sort of early alpha, so you guys are here at Gamescom, showing it to media, and coming next year.
Yeah, pre-alpha and sometime next year for sure.
All right, Predator Hunting Grounds. It's one to watch. Thanks so much for popping by.
Se veía bastante avanzado para irse a 2020.
Well, now we're going to take a look at a game that has an expansion coming out in September. Monster Hunter.
Ah, Monster Hunter.
Check this out for the first time.
La expansión de Monster Hunter sale en septiembre. También con patrocinio de Sony.
Monsters displaying disturbing behavior. Songs.
It's having an incredible effect on other life in the new world.
You're going to need his help. That elder dragon is going to be a problem.
Mira que lo he intentado el Monster Hunter, pero es que no me llaman nada la atención, tío. Me parece algo lento. Bueno, es un juego para... Me gusta, o sea, es una pena porque me gusta la estética, la temática, la ambientación, la jugabilidad. Pero me parece realmente... Me parece... Eso. Lento. No sé, para mi gusto me parece lento. Tenía un amigo que estaba loquísimo por los Monster Hunter de PSP. Creo que era los Monster Hunter Freedom o algo así. Estaba loco por los Monster Hunter. Y eso, jugaba en PSP. Iba a jugarlo cuando salió lo de Geralt de Rivia. Creo que era Geralt de Rivia, ¿no? Monster Hunter. Pero no. Al final jugué un rato porque lo pusieron en el Game Pass, pero no me llamó. Massive Expansion, mira, el 6 de septiembre. Esos son los que hicieron Spec Ops The Line, ¿no?
This time it's self-published. It's without compromise. It's PvE, it's PvP. It's a new genre. Welcome to the cycle.
The Cycle. Jugador contra entorno y jugador contra jugador, ¿no? Parece bastante Destiny, ¿eh? Jugador contra entorno contra jugador. Todo a la vez. Epic Games Store. A ver, Early Access empieza ahora. Pero es exclusiva de Epic.
All right, I'm here with Jonathan, talking about the cycle. So this is PvPvE, a competitive quest shooter. Break that down for us. How does that actually play out?
Plays are pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So the mix of PvE and PvP that we have, I don't think it's really been done like this before. So the game is kind of, it's not a cookie cutter game.
Yeah.
It's really quite different. And I think that the way you can play it with pacting.
Right.
So you never quite know if you're going to want to shoot the person that you see or if you're going
to at any time, I guess.
Claro, te encontrarás a peña y tú no sabrás si te van a atacar, si vas a poder cooperar. Hombre, está bien.
Epic Games Store. It's a free download.
Es gratis.
Try it out. Let us know what you think.
Awesome. And you guys are doing this independently, which you guys have done lots of games for lots of publishers before, but you're kind of striking out independently.
Hostia, es gratis, pues mira, podríamos mirarlo luego.
We're taking quite a lot of risk with the cycle, to be honest. It's quite innovative, and that's not really for everyone. So, and after 20 years, I mean, Jaeger's been around for 20 years, so we really just had to go for it at some point. So, I'm super happy that we as a company had the courage to do it. And big shout out to Epic for the support and their courage as well, because it wouldn't have been possible without their help.
Lots of cool German game developers on stage tonight as well, which is really cool. So,
Ha dicho que no era un juego para todo el mundo y que era muy arriesgado, una apuesta muy arriesgada. Probaremos. Si es gratis, está en Epic Store, lo probaré.
Take a look at a new trailer. The next episode of Life is Strange 2, episode 4, is coming out this week, and we've got the first look at the trailer. Check it out.
Life is Strange 2, pero no había terminado eso ya. Yo es que jugué el 1, me encantó, pero... Bueno, los dos, ¿no? O este era el nuevo, ese que no estaban ni Chloe ni Max. Sino que era ese el niño ese raro, ¿no? Creo. Porque la historia de ellas terminó. Sí. Han querido aprovechar el tirón. No sé exactamente cuán interesante es esa temporada con personajes nuevos, pero...
We have a lot of people looking for your brother. For how long? It's been over 2 months. The Bureau put his profile out over 4 states. You might spend the rest of your life in prison, or you can talk to me.
We gotta be careful now. How would I even find him? Is the whole world out to get me? Nobody will stop me. I'm not afraid. I want to help my brother. It's all I can think about.
Es que creo que la gracia de... Creo que la gracia del F.S. Strange era esa historia paranormal de Max con esos poderes. Creo que era muy interesante todo eso, pero esto no parece que tenga nada. Simplemente su hermano desaparece y va a buscarlo. No sé.
All right, but right now we're going to get to another new game announcement.
No
Sega
juego.
and Amplitude are teaming up to introduce a brand new historical turn-based strategy game. What if you could rewrite and reimagine the entire history of humankind? Check out.
Si pudieras reescribir la historia de la humanidad, un juego de estrategia de Sega. Ojalá sea como Civilization. No creo, pero Sega no suele hacer ese tipo de juego. Amplitude Studios, no sé quién son. Eso es imagen real. Ah, no, es gameplay. O sí, no, es imagen real, ¿no? Si no, sería un CGI muy bestia. Hostia, el señor prehistórico con tecnología de radio, tío. ¿Qué dices? Hostia, ese concepto puede molar mucho, ¿eh? Está viajando por el espacio. Hostia, qué grande, tío. ¿Cuán lejos vas a empujar a la humanidad? O sea, vas a jugar a ser Jesucristo, pero ¿de qué manera? Hostia, vaya pedazo de mamut, chaval. Oh, el plan Civilization. Qué grande, tío. O sea, pero es muy Civilization, ¿no? Ahora pone Civilization 7. Y tú, joder. Humankind 2020. Ojo, cuidado, ¿eh? Ojo, cuidado, porque tiene pintaza, ¿eh? A mí que me encantan los juegos de estrategia. Ojo. Qué pesados con el Borderlands 3, tío. Madre mía, tío, qué pesados.
Hey Jeff, how are you? I'm doing pretty well. You've been
Vale, sí. Me interesa cero Borderlands 3, lo siento. Y más con los pesados que se están poniendo. Básicamente porque en la conferencia de Xbox han tenido 2 trailers, lo patrocinaban ellos, la conferencia. Pastas, pues de la foto esa parece Far Cry.
Alright, so we showed off about 4 hours of just the beginning gameplay where you start on Pandora. And then we moved on to Eden 6, which is a new planet we've never showed off before. And we tell this kind of heartwarming story of 2 AIs who fall out of love.
Voy a ir a buscar bebida, refrigeria, porque nos queda todavía 1 hora. 1 hora y cuarto. Y me he quedado seco, ahora vengo. Voy escuchando.
There you go, iced tea. All right, in Borderlands 3, of course, right? Now, you got obviously amazing characters playable with Flak. I mean, people are super excited about what you've shown kind of on campaign. And the thing, though, that everyone is always curious now, I know it's kind of silly to be talking about the end game before the game's even out. But folks want to know, what's the challenge? What can you tell us about the end game for Borderlands 3?
All right, so all this week and probably next week and a few more weeks, we're going to be talking about endgame. The first 2 things we're going to talk about, the first one is called a Circle of Slaughter. We're bringing back Circle of Slaughter from Borderlands, right? And it's just this wave after wave survival mechanic of fighting off enemies. And the cool thing about this is that, the more you survive, the better your rewards are.
And there's more, though, right?
There is more. So we're announcing something called Proving Grounds. Okay, Proving Grounds starts off with the Iridians, right?
We got footage here, right?
Yeah, we're showing off, a little bit of the Proving Grounds here. And the
No
nice
vi la
thing
ventana,
is
pero
you have to
iba con la
go
señora de
throughout the
ruido.
game and discover Iridian writing. This is this ancient alien race. And then you find the coordinates to planets once you kind of decipher all these things. And then you find out that you can take a mission from this Iridian that you see here. And the mission has different objectives in it, right? So it's got one, which is kill everything, because Borderlands.
Of course,
And then it's got optional objectives, like don't die, all right? Do it within a certain amount of time and kill a certain thing. So you can see all
that,
you can see the
Y
optional
mira que me compré el 2, el pre-sequel. El 1 lo jugué en Play 3 en su momento. Pero, guau, tío. Me pasa ahora con todo. Es como cuando te dicen mucho de mírate esta serie, sí o sí, y de golpe 500.000, como Juego de Tronos, por ejemplo. En mi caso era todo el mundo, ¡ay, pasada, tal, no sé cuánto! Y me rayaba, digo, tío, ya la veré cuando quiera, ¿sabes? Y se me quitaban las ganas de verla. Y luego ya vi algo. Pero vaya que... Y luego tampoco me parece para tanto. Personalmente.
I'm sure there'll be more down the road. But, all right, so that's, and I'm sure there's probably even more in game, or?
There's all sorts of in game. Again, like I said, we're going to talk about it more. We have something called Guardian Rank, which is if you play Borderlands 2, it's like Badass Rank 2.0. We'll be talking a lot about that. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up.
All right, well, we don't have to wait long for Borderlands 3, but it's so awesome to see Proving Grounds. And when can we check it out, Paul?
You will be able to check it out on Friday the 13th. That's September 13th, 2019. I hope everybody is there.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure you're going to have it playable here at Gamescom. So
que seguro que venderá una burrada.
All right, Borderlands
este
3,
juego.
the guys from Gearbox.
Pero
Paul,
que,
thank
tío,
you so much.
me lo meten en la sopa, tío.
Gamescom with us. Really appreciate it. All right. So now we've got a cool new game to show you guys, and this comes from a German studio, and sometimes we get pitched indie games for Game Awards or even Gamescom, and sometimes we get trailers that just blow me away, and this is a game that you may not have heard of before, from a studio that you may not know about, but take a look at this. I was really impressed with this trailer, so we're so proud to announce this brand new independent game made here in Germany on opening night live. Check this out, let me know what you think. I was really impressed.
World Premiere de un juego alemán indie. Roll Engine. Joder, qué nítido se ve, tío. Rockfish Games. Ni idea. Wow. Parece un No Man's Sky así raro, ¿no? ¿O qué? Ah, no. Desde luego no. Batallas espaciales, bueno. Si lo ha trabajado bien, tiene su público. Y dentro de los planetas también. 2021. Su puta madre. La hostia, tío. Everspace 2. Ah, encima es el 2. Everspace, me suena el nombre. 2021, tío. Me cago en la hostia. Ojalá saliera algo de The Last of Us 2 o algo, tío. Molaría así del palo. Ojo, CD Projekt. Ah, bueno, The Witcher. Mira cómo se ve, tío. Es que... A ver, yo lo siento, de verdad. Pero creo que antes que hacer un port así de un juego como The Witcher 3, yo lo siento, pero yo no lo hubiera hecho. Porque es que esto se ve como en un teléfono móvil. Que sí, que mira, es que mira cómo se ve, tío. O sea, quiero decir, no sé, tío. No sé qué opinión tendréis vosotros, pero yo personalmente creo que no es nada necesario que este juego salga en Switch. Lo siento. Pero mira cómo se ve, tío. Esto va a ser meme, ahora en Twitter ya lo veréis. En un minuto va a ser meme. Es que no se ve ni a 720, tío. ¿Qué es eso? Eso parece 480p. Qué raro. Yo creo que a estas alturas de 2019, quien no ha jugado The Witcher 3 es porque no ha querido, Lo tienes en Play 4, en Xbox One y en PC. O sea, si no lo has jugado es porque no has querido. Has tenido promociones, el juego del año. No sé, has tenido 300.000 maneras de jugarlo y en 300.000 sitios para jugarlo. Y creo que en Switch es el último sitio en el que jugaría un juego así, tío. Lo siento, pero lo veo innecesario. Muy innecesario. Hay juegos que se ven mucho mejor, pero bueno, dejémoslo mejor, dejémoslo. FIFA 20.
And joining me from EA to talk about FIFA 20 is Matt Turner from EA. Matt, come on out.
He hecho FIFA 20 y nadie ha reaccionado.
Good to see you. So FIFA 20, kind of a big deal, especially over here. Everyone loves FIFA. Tell us a bit about the new Volta. What is Volta?
Volta. Tengo un montón de ganas, tío. Lo reservé el otro día. El FIFA 20. Y hacía años y años y años y años que no me compro un FIFA.
You know, bringing you your favorite squads and clubs and players and stadiums, but we understand that for millions of people all over the world, their stadiums are streets, they're cages, they're courts, and those are the spaces where they can express themselves and bring their creativity to the game, and sometimes even influence how professional game is played. So we really set about creating a fresh and deep and authentic experience with the street football flavor and bringing that creativity
Barcelona,
and style to the game. We have
mi casita, mi Españita.
A brand new customization experience where you can really choose what your character looks like and how they play and what they wear on the court. And with all the ways that you can play Volta football with Volta.
Si le pueden meter contenido a lo bestia al Volta, puede ser un bombazo que flipas.
The real life street football experience is what you're going to see
La verdad.
all over Volta football in FIFA 20.
And I know we saw in the trailer that we're going kind of around the world, right?
Yo creo que este es el camino. El FIFA 20 es el camino a un FIFA único en el que solo haya que actualizar plantillas y añadir contenido. No sé. Creo que hemos llegado a un nivel gráfico en el que puedes pararte ya en un FIFA sin número, y meterle modos de juego y contenido y cada año actualizar plantillas y equipaciones y de todo. Porque gráficamente ya no puedes hacer nada. Prefiero que me cobres 20 euros por actualizaciones rollo expansiones, pero pagar una vez el juego y ya está, ¿sabes? Porque ya no vale la pena esforzarte cada año en hacer un juego, y más un FIFA.
You're also going to get to experience Volta football through the story. Play in tournaments like the Adidas Tango League, and one of our legends, Kotaro Tokuda, is going to give you a little taste of his World Championship winning routine in Tokyo. And like any adventure, you're going to make some friends along the way and maybe a few enemies too at the same time.
All right, well, let's take a look at a premiere clip from FIFA 20 Volta coming in September, right?
Yeah, if you want to check it out at Gamescom right now, you can. If you want to get your early hands on it, it's going to be on EA Access and Origin Access on September 19th, and for the rest of the world on September 27th.
27 de septiembre sale a la venta. Yo es que lo he reservado para Xbox One, o sea que hasta el 27. Tiene modo historia, eso, supongo que es el trailer de la historia. Madre mía, los japos. Qué cracks, Estoy en el tren viéndote de camino a mi casa. Genial. Buen viaje, Natalia. Gracias por gastar tus datos en este directo. Míralo, míralo, míralo. El japo. Da igual. Siempre va a haber un asiático que lo va a hacer mejor que tú. Ahí está, la demostración. Vaya sobrada, tío. Vaya sobrada. ¿Este era el World Premiere? Ah, no, el World Premiere es lo que viene ahora. Independent Studio fundado por los co-creadores de Halo Interactive. Private Division otra vez. Pero esta gente que trabaja en 300 juegos a la vez. Madre mía, tío. Tenemos The Outer Worlds, que tiene que salir este año. Se ha presentado el nuevo este, que no me acuerdo cómo se llama. ¿Y ahora esto? Bueno, a ver, Private Division creo que está comprado por Microsoft.
And now we fight them any way we can. For what? For what's left of humanity.
¿Qué coño? Destiny 32. Wow, vale. Mechas. Parece un juego táctico.
I can leave y'all be.
What? The grav cycle? I'm a pilot. It's called a pre-flight inspection.
No judgments here, huh?
Disintegration. Reboot Humanity, vale. 2020. Vale. Sorprendente. A ver, es que se están presentando muchas cosas muy similares a esto. A futurismo, rollo Destiny. Pero bueno, pinta bien, no sé. A ver qué nos explica.
The real gameplay there. You and I first started talking about this game, I think, like 5 years ago, and you're just a couple people.
That's right.
We were talking about the first Game Awards in 2014. You're like, man, we'll kickstart this, and here we are, 5 years later. You've got a bigger team now, right?
We do. We have we started out with 3.
Yes.
And now we have a small team of 30 people. at V1 in the Seattle area.
V1 se llama.
Pacific Northwest.
Yes, well,
V1
you're known
Interactive.
for doing some cool things out there in Pacific Northwest with certainly, co-creator of Halo, Master Chief, and this is something brand new. Tell us about the new character that you're in.
All right, we've got a new character we're playing. His name is Romer. He's a trained grav cycle pilot. It's one of these vehicles that you saw flying in the game.
Yeah.
It's a game pretty much unlike anything you've ever played before.
And you're doing campaign and multiplayer for this?
That is true. We have a story, a full
campaña multi.
player story
Menos mal.
campaign, as well as a huge multiplayer component to it as well.
All right, well, let's talk about some of the gameplay we saw there, because people, know sort of, first-person action games, and tell us about the style of gameplay and how you're playing there, and explain what people are seeing.
Sure, it's a first-person shooter with a lot of real-time tactic elements blended in. So you play as a pilot in this grav cycle vehicle that hovers above the ground, and you have onboard weapons for offensive and defensive capability, as well as then commanding a small squad of units on the ground that each have their own unique abilities, so it's your job to use them strategically in gameplay.
Vale, o sea, tú llevas el mecha y tienes una escuadra que va por la IA y los controlas tú.
We know and love from Halo, Destiny, sort of that epic world, the great music. I mean, it's a lot of signatures there, but it's new and different gameplay.
That's all in my DNA.
Well, the fact that you're doing campaign and multiplayer, I think, is absolutely amazing with a team of 30 with something that looks that phenomenal.
Thanks. Yeah, we are taking on something pretty ambitious with a title like this, but the 30-person team in Seattle is a powerhouse of talent.
Pero Private Division lo distribuye, porque si lo desarrollas la gente, Private Division debe ser distribuidora y desarrolladora. Pero está con Microsoft porque está haciendo The Outer Worlds. No entiendo. Igual la apoyan y esto.
Pretty frenetic, a great experience on multiplayer, so it's pretty great.
I love you guys announcing the game, letting people play it right here at Gamescom. It looks phenomenal. Good luck with it. Hopefully we'll see more of it soon.
Thank you.
Disintegration, Marcus and V1. All
right.
Awesome, appreciate it. Thanks, Marcus. All right, now we're going to
Que
take
salga
a look at
Kojima.
the trailer for Darksiders Genesis coming out later this year.
Queremos a Kojima. World Premiere. ¿De qué? ¿Otro más? Elden Ring, por favor, algo de From Software. No sé, dame chicha. THQ Nordic. Joder, qué pesados. Airship Syndicate. No me suena de nada. Un Diablo. Estilo Diablo. A ver si el estilo Diablo mola. Darksiders, tío. Darksiders Genesis, vale. Es que al ver la cara de ese tío digo, hostia, parece Darksiders. Darksiders Dungeons tendría que haber llamado.
Welcome back to Gamescom Opening Night Live. Now we're going to move on to a game that was announced as part of Google Stadia. It's a launch title. Please welcome Raul Rubio
Destiny?
from Tequila Works to talk about Guilt.
Hi there.
Raúl Rubio.
Oh, good to see you, man.
How are you, man?
Yes, so this is exciting. You guys are, a studio that's done a lot of really interesting, new, unique projects. This is a Stadia exclusive game, and we've got some
Juego exclusivo de Stadia.
Tequila
Works, hostia.
What is it?
Well,
Esos son los de Firewatch.
First of all, I'm very happy to be here.
Yes.
Because it's Tequila Wars 10th anniversary.
Yes.
¿Es español?
And that's related to the reason why we're doing this.
Okay.
Well, 2 years ago, in fact, basically seeing how the games are evolving and how the way we build, the way we play changes.
Yeah.
Actually, well, we were excited by the vision of Stadia and the Stadia team for, well, the next step in evolution, right? The thing is that if you look at our games, we are mostly about touching players with deep, meaningful stories.
Raúl Rubio. Voy a mirarlo.
The thing is that was perfectly aligned with what the Stadia were looking, right? And, well, the result is Guild.
Yes.
That's our latest creation, and as you said,
Raúl Rubio, Tequila Works.
Okay, so tell us a bit about the game. I see there's a woman girl who's walking around with a flashlight. What is she trying to do? She's looking for a
Es lo que estoy mirando, no sé si es español.
Well, her cousin.
Yes,
Emily.
cousin. Okay, sorry.
So yeah, as you can see, Guild is a haunted tale.
Yes.
It's a haunted tale actually touching deep and dark themes.
Ese acento mexicano no es, desde luego. Eso es español seguro.
So you are Sally. Sally is this little girl. She grew up in Bethelwood. It's an old mine town in Maine. And
Es de Tudela, tú.
life is not easy.
Es español.
Even worse, looking for Emily, her cousin.
Okay.
Somehow, chased by bullies, she ended up dragged in this strange new world.
Es de Tudela, tío. Es español, flipa, tío. Qué grande. Ahí está mi Españita. Españita. In the Alemania.
Are in fact physical manifestations of our own terrors and traumas, like apprehension to strangers or the paranoia of everyone whispering around you.
Sí, sí, es que tenía acento español, no tenía acento mexicano.
Actually, bystanders standing there doing nothing.
Tequila es una empresa española. Creo que es, pues podría ser, ahora estoy seguro. Parece que sí, que es española.
That basically is Sally's journey, embarking to save Emily, at the same time trying to understand.
Sí, son de Madrid, sí, sí. Fue fundada en 2009 por Raúl Rubio y Luz Sancho. Han hecho Rime, Deadlight, Sexy Brutale. Hicieron. ¿Han era de Tequila? ¿Fireworks? ¿De quién era entonces? Ah, Camposanto, Camposanto, es verdad. Es verdad, es verdad. Fallo mío. Esto es muy bestia, o sea. Bueno, a ver, Tequila Works tiene un nombre enorme con los juegos que han hecho. Pero que una empresa así y española que no suelen triunfar lleguen ahí, a mí me parece acojonante. En este país hay muchísimo talento, pero lo que no hay es bases por donde empezar. Ahora están empezando a salir los masters y todo eso, pero el conocimiento suficiente como para llegar a estar ahí, difícil.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like you've got strategy, you've got stealth, and all this in the game, and it's coming out for launch, right?
It's coming for launch
this November.
This November. We hope to actually show and share more news when the launch is getting ready.
En noviembre sale.
Dealing with the topic so delicate and in a meaningful and respectful way is in fact our way to challenge the audience. And well, that's the ambition of Guild.
Wow. Okay. Very deep, and looks cool that you guys are doing it for Stadia. So Tequila Works, great to see you.
Es arriesgado también.
What's next? Raúl Rubio, Tequila Works. Fantastic. All right. Well, thanks very much.
Un juego español exclusivo de Stadia.
Lovely Sydney Goodman from IGN. Sydney, what's up?
Well, hello, Jeff. Again,
Otro premio.
I'm here with Celia from Nintendo. Celia, you and your team won Best Nintendo Switch Game for The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Congratulations.
Mejor juego de Switch, obviamente.
So excited.
Bastante obvio.
Yes, actually,
No es japonesa, ya es raro.
One of the most beloved games of the Legend of Zelda series won this award, and a few weeks ago we asked fans to send us fan art, and received within 2.5 weeks 450 letters, emails, pictures, sculptures, miniatures, even a lamp. And it's really amazing, and you can see here that the love that Nintendo puts into these games, the love to detail, comes back right to them.
That's amazing. I love that. A lamp. What creativity. So you mentioned it that Link's Awakening is just such a beloved Zelda game. I mean, it's iconic. How has it been being on the team that's working on that game?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not part of the development team, but I read an interview from Anuma-san, and he said they always want to keep the heart of the game, but on the other hand, they always want to introduce something new. That's the reason why we see here
Debe ser representante porque dice que no es desarrollador.
like a miniature world. And another new thing is the dungeon chamber, which is super exciting for players because here they get the chance to arrange chambers the way they want it. Yes, so I think even for players who played it 26 years ago, they now find something new in this new game.
Well, congratulations again, Celia. I know I am not alone when I say I cannot wait to get my hands on that. And back to you, Jeff.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you very much, Sydney. Congratulations to Nintendo for that. And now we're going to move on to the world of Destiny 2. Any Destiny players out there?
Destiny 2.
All right. Well, please welcome Scott Taylor and Wendy Wade from Bungie.
La nueva expansión que sale en octubre. El 1 de octubre.
Hi, guys.
How's it going, Jeff Keighley?
Things are going well. You guys are very well branded here. Come on up. So let's talk about Destiny 2. First of all, the newly independent Bungie. It's so cool that you guys are releasing this on your own now.
Ya son independientes.
As it says, Shadowkeep is coming October 1. So we're going back to the moon, but tell us a bit about what we can expect from this expansion.
Yeah, well, Shadowkeep is our new expansion. Like you said, come out October 1st. It involves the return of a character we haven't seen in a while, Eris Morn, one of the beloved characters from Destiny 1. Yeah. Now, Eris has gone on looking around in the moon, and from Destiny 1 also, and has discovered something horrible that has unleashed nightmares for all Guardians to come back in battle. So it's the moon, but it's totally transformed by the Hive. There's some new spaces that you've never seen before, and then there's spaces that you think look familiar,
en la luna, pero hay nuevas zonas.
Wow.
Y está cambiada la luna
changing kind of the
por la
business
colmena,
of Destiny a little
básicamente.
bit in how you're approaching it. You know, free to play, and obviously, you know, first light to be able to jump in. Tell us a bit about that and how that's going to change or affect the game.
Sí, porque ahora es free to play.
It's definitely the best time to start Destiny, not only because it's free to download, but because the player very quickly is going to unlock the game. So if you want to jump in and play campaigns, no problem, we got you covered. If you want to fire team up, jump into Crucible, jump into Gambit, play co-op strikes, it's all available right off the bat.
Me falta gente para jugar Destiny, tío. Necesito encontrar escuadras o gente para las incursiones y el Gambit y todo eso.
And you know, Armor 2.0, there's so much in this game which everyone wants to know about, but tonight I know you guys prepared a little bit of news for folks on the season that's starting of the Undying. So who's dead that needs to come back to life?
Well, I'm very lucky because I get to work on one of the teams that focuses on seasons, which means we're keeping Destiny fresh all the time. It's always a great time to jump in. Yeah. And this fall, while your Guardians are going to the moon to confront nightmares, the Vex are bringing the fight to us.
Okay, the Vex. Well, let's check it out. You guys have a little story trailer here to set it up, right?
Yes, we do.
Awesome. All right, well, let's check it out. Brand new trailer for Destiny 2 Shadowkeep from Bungie. We appreciate them putting this together. Check it out. Thanks,
guys. Ya echo de menos la voz de Xbox diciendo World Premiere. Hasta el año que viene. Los specs. Soy muy flojo el tráiler, ¿eh? He subido el volumen un poco. No he jugado mucho, pero podría. Sería genial. No importa que no haya jugado mucho. Lo bueno que tiene este juego es que te pones al día rápido. Además, jugando con gente te hacen carrito. Como si te suben a doble AK en el counter, pues igual.
We say that the Black Garden is the birthplace of the Vex. But it was not the beginning. It was the reason. The life in the garden called out a question. The Vex are the answer. They will do anything
Parece Terminator, tío.
the garden. In these things there is symmetry. The gateways have opened. The Vex are coming.
Season of the Undying. El 10 de... Uy, uy, uy. Eso ha sido del vídeo, esto que acaba de pasar. El 1 de octubre también empieza la nueva season. Joder. La pasta que nos vamos a dejar de aquí a final de año va a ser muy bestia. Solo pensarlo y me da un yuyu tremendo. Darryl Arts Game. No me suena ninguna de las empresas. El sucesor del mejor juego de horror de 2018. Acaba de despertar mi curiosidad. ¿Puede ser que sea el Remotered? Hostia, qué susto, coño. Broken Porcelain. Remotered. Lo he clavado, tío. Es que Remotered representa que es una trilogía. 2020. Qué susto me he dado. El Remotered es una trilogía. El Remotered Tormented Fathers, que fue el primero. Ahora viene el segundo, que es este. Y faltaría otro. Y el uno no lo he jugado y quiero jugarlo, tío. Porque dicen que está muy bien. Coge cositas de esto. De los juegos más conocidos de terror. Y los une muy bien, no sé. Tiene buena pinta. A tope con Epic Games. El 19 de noviembre, el Shenmue 3. 25 de octubre, Doctor Wars. Tío, es que salen muchos juegos, tío, qué rabia. Y el 4 de octubre, el Ghost Recon. No tenemos ni tiempo ni dinero, tío. Muy exagerado. Voy a bajarlo un poco. Casi que soy fuertete. Control, no creo que lo juegue, no me llama la atención. Se parece demasiado a Quantum Break. Y el doblaje al español. Y juguete cada semana, obviamente. Hala, ya han metido su publicidad.
All right, some announcements there from the Epic Games Store about new titles joining that family. And I'm here with Jeff from Wizards of the Coast and Max, who's a big Magic player, because we're going to talk about MTG Arena, which is joining the Epic family. Right?
That is true, it is indeed.
El que tiene que salir Kojima. Kojima y el tráiler de la historia de Modern Warfare.
We've had millions of people join us, and as we expand the game, we think the next best place for the game is to be part of the Epic Games Store, which is going to be coming this winter.
Okay, so coming this winter to Epic Games Store. And Max, you're a big Magic player, you're streaming, playing it. What do you like about MTG Arena?
I think the best part for me was playing drafts during the stream, because there's a Twitch add-on where your viewers, or what let your viewers vote on which cards to pick. Yeah. Very interactive, a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm still try-harding off-camera a lot of MTG Arena, yeah.
All right, so we don't have to wait long. Coming this winter,
Coming this winter, yeah. Very soon.
MTG Arena. Awesome.
MTG
well, thanks
Arena.
so much, guys. All right, we'll check it out in the Epic Games Store. Thanks, guys. All right, well, now we've got another announcement for you guys.
Otro.
And this ties to a PlayStation game. By the way, I don't know if you guys heard the news. As we were here, Sony announced that they actually bought Insomniac. So check your Twitter after. But that just got breaking news during our show.
Hostia.
But speaking of PlayStation, we've got another trailer world premiere from PlayStation. Check this
World
out.
premiere de PlayStation. Y PlayStation ha comprado Insomniac. Hostia. Vale. Mola. Bueno, era bastante Sony. Insomniac. Ha sacado juegos multiplataforma, pero muchos de ellos también han sido exclusivos. Tiene sentido de que sea exclusivo. Y este es exclusivo de un thriller interactivo. De esos son los míos, de esos me encantan. Esos son los que me molan a mí. Los tipo Heavy Rain y Detroit. Es acción real. Qué grande. Y yo jugué en el canal de YouTube, tengo subido The Bunker, que era un juego indie así. Flavor Works. No sé quién son. Que era The Bunker. Era acción real y tú decidías. Y estaba súper chulo. Y a mí, estas apuestas me molan, tío. Van mucho conmigo. Wow.
There's an intruder at Delphi House.
I'm going. Why are you following me? Let me go.
Dime que sale este año, porfa.
I know what I saw. I know what's real.
Erika. Thriller interactivo. Ah, me encantan estas mierdas, tío. ¡Oh, ya está! ¡Hostia! Ha salido ya, tío. Está ya en la tienda. Hostia. Qué grande. Pues voy a mirármelo en cuanto acá. Bueno, de hecho voy a mirarlo ahora. Voy a mirar a ver a qué precio está. La tía me suena, el tío no. Bueno, el tío también un poquillo. Parece de Baby Visual.
So Erica is a little bit of an enigma.
Holly Earl.
She's a girl who's had this incredibly traumatic childhood experience, and it's haunted her whole life.
A ver.
And it's shrouded in mystery. And so when you meet her and you join her on her journey, then you sort of decide who she can trust, and you solve the mystery with her.
And Jack, I know you've been, people see live action and they wonder, hey, is this another, Bandersnatch, Netflix style thing? It's much more interactive than that. Can you kind of explain about, how you're treating video?
Este se anunció en 2017 este juego.
More so a really innovative narrative game, and so for that we knew we needed really nuanced performances with like strong emotional characters, and so Holly was perfect for that. More so than we can get in like Moko or something like that, mocap. The issue was, with video, it's always then feels a bit prescribed and chunky and blocky, and our big thing was we wanted to make this as interactive.
¿A cuánto está? Estoy buscándolo a ver si lo encuentro. En la Store no me sale todavía. Luego, después del directo lo buscaré, pero no lo encuentro. No me sale de momento.
Exactly, there's lots of branching, and it's actually really ambitious branching for a team of literally 6 people for the last couple of years.
Supongo que lo pondrán a la venta ahora. Bueno, pone out now, pero saldrá en breves.
Quite like an intentionally ambiguous and quite out there sort of story, so that around a water cooler there's that thing of we've all seen it, but from what perspective did we see it? And that was something that really excited us.
Tell me about filming this, because I'm sure you had all these different branching paths, your character to go in all these different directions.
Oh my God, it was crazy. It was quite a massive challenge, because obviously I've never done anything like this before, and films are quite linear, and yeah, we had all these different branches to go down, and it's quite emotional for the character. It goes to quite a lot of deep and dark places, but also because of the interactive side, it has
medir 1,30, ¿no?
So I have to, even though
Parece muy bajita.
And it's really me there, and so you get all the nuances of
No, 1,50 debe ser, por lo menos.
Actor and not a CGI character.
You had to do it all. It's all your own stunts.
I had to do it all, and so the physicality, I had to do my own stunts, basically.
It's incredibly hard, and it was absolutely brilliant, and it just knew every avenue of the game. Like, it was absolutely magic. But yeah, so it's a really good performance.
Super cool, and this is awesome because you can download it today worldwide on PlayStation.
Exactly, right after the show it comes out, €9.99.
9,99.
It's been a labor of love for years.
Buen precio.
So this is really
9,99.
You can play it on the show floor if you're at Gamescom tomorrow. So.
Awesome. All right. Well, Jack, Holly, thank you so much for coming all the way to Cologne.
Thank you.
Kick it off. Erica, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for coming by.
Luego le echaré un vistazo. A ver. También hay que mirar si está en español, que seguramente sí. O sea, en español, no doblado, sino traducido. Doblado no creo.
I wanted to let you know that you can also go to Gamescom now, which is on the Gamescom.global website, and that's a way that you can discover Gamescom all week. All the live streams throughout the week will be available through this portal to anyone around the world. Gamescom is really trying to bring the show to fans internationally and globally even more this year. So Gamescom now you can check out. I also want to tell you some of the other things that are going to be happening throughout the week. So IGN is is going to be doing live streams for the rest of the week from their studio, IGN, at Gamescom
Sí, sí,
now.
10 euros.
And there's also some other
9,99.
cool things like Anno, the
No
game
será muy
from
largo
Ubisoft,
tampoco. También es
is
normal,
going to
rodar
have
estas
a
cosas tiene que ser una locura.
It's going to be free on Uplay for the next couple of weeks, tied to Gamescom, so you can check that out. And it's a cool idea to take the games from the show floor here and make them playable to fans at home, which is really, really cool. This area is called the Gamescom Event Arena, and there'll be some great esports tournaments happening here. The ESL Summer Championship in CSGO, League of Legends will be here, Asphalt 9, and there's also something, this is so cool, the Farming Simulator League has its...
Esto lo he visto esta tarde. Bueno, he leído algo. Hay una liga de Farming Simulator, tío. Y me parto la polla, tío. Increíble. Mira. Competitivo de Farming Simulator. Es que me parto, tío. Increíble. Madre mía. A tope con los granjeros, chaval. No sé cuál es el trasfondo de esto, pero me parece increíble, tío. Mira, si es que se ríe hasta él. Parece ridículo, tío.
Area, an indie village with over 5,000 square meters of indie games, and there are also concerts as well. You guys get a whole week of Gamescom. There's a festival in the city of Cologne this weekend. But speaking of concerts, Sydney from IGN is with one of the acts that's going to be performing this week. Sydney, who are you with?
Well, I am with Par Sundstrom of Sabaton. Par, you guys are performing. Tell us more about it.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited being here.
Pero eso es porque actúan en
A couple
Colonia.
of years ago we were here, and we played the first ever rock concert at Gamescom, and now we're back to play some more heavy metal.
And when are you playing?
We are playing at the Wargaming booth Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
Perfect. Well, make sure you
para los de Wargaming.
And you also have a collaboration. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, of course. There's a new game coming out from Wargaming, and it's a hack and slash RPG called Pagan Online, and we thought a game about pagans, mythology, needed a Swedish pagan, and so we kind of put our singer's skin, but looking better than he would do in real life, and more badass than he does in the real life, and you can have the skin in the game now, along with some legendary weapons.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait to see it, and good luck, not that you need it, at your
Juego nuevo de
concert.
Wargaming.
And now it's time to check out some more world premiere trailers.
World Premiere, gracias. Elden Ring, por favor. Elden Ring, por favor. O The Last of Us 2 o algo de eso. Ubisoft, ¿A qué es el Watch Dogs? Hostia, Skull and Bones. Ah, no. Hostia, ¿y el Skull and Bones lo anunciaron como hace 2 años y pico? 2 o 3 años y no se sabe nada. Se retrasó, pero no se sabe nada del juego, tío. Y esto salió hace poco, el nuevo juego, que vaya nombre tiene. Ah, no. Sunken Treasures, vale. No, esta estrategia, creo que esta estrategia, rollo Age of Empires, pero o sea, rollo Civilization, perdón, creo. Pero no sé. Botánica, DLC 2. Ah, para anunciar todo. El 10 de septiembre. El 10 de septiembre también salen un montón de cosas. Hombre, es bonito. Se ve bonito. Pasa que esta saga también tiene un montón de años. De pasaje. en invierno. DLC 4. No hay DLC 4. Hostia, ciclo de día y noche, contenido gratuito. Bueno, no sé qué decirte, Ah, el 10 de septiembre también. A lo mejor le he hecho un vistazo, es que no sé, tío. Como ahora está lo de en septiembre, que eso que es en septiembre. Viene lo del Uplay Plus, la suscripción de juegos de Ubisoft. Igual aprovecho para suscribirme. Ah, no, 1800. Igual aprovecho para suscribirme al Uplay Plus y lo pruebo. Porque es el tipo de juego que me gusta. Pero nunca le he dado una oportunidad. Y viendo esto, contenido gratuito, hay cosillas, puede estar bien. Este es el Empire the Sin o algo así. Empire of Sin, o algo así se llama. Se ha visto antes en la conferencia de Xbox. Ah, no, o sí. O es el Sea of Thieves. Es el Sea of Thieves, me parece. ¿O qué? O no, ninguno de los. Ninguno. Puede ser que sea el Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. No, soy muy realista. Skull and Bones. Sigo con la esperanza. Parece Sea of Thieves, tío. Wow. No, no es nada de eso. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Otro juego de estrategia? ¿Age of Empires? Ah, no. Qué susto. Por Royal 4. Digo, hostia, Age of Empires, chaval. 2020. Qué susto me he dado, tío. Me hubiera gritado como una nena.
Hey Gamescom 2019, it's Toby and Julian from the Iron Harvest team, and we are proud to present you our classic real-time strategy game, Iron Harvest 1920+.
In Iron Harvest, giant diesel punk mechs were created to support the people, but instead cause trouble, chaos, and despair.
And now it's your turn to fight back and to learn more about the three factions in our thrilling single-player campaign.
Or challenge your friends in intense multiplayer matches in this squad-based combat RTS coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
And when we say PC, we say it's on Steam and it will be across other stores at launch.
And if you're in Cologne anyway, give us your high five, come to Hall 9 and meet us at the Deep Silver area. And don't forget to wishlist Iron Harvest on Steam.
So now enjoy a new trailer and see you on the battlefield.
We were all busy with our own small lives. Didn't know what went on in secret. Didn't see the war coming.
Hostia, parece el videoclip de... Me ha recordado el videoclip de... Joder, no te lo diré. Del último CD de Metallica, tío. Ah, se me ha olvidado. Mierda. Voy a tener que buscarlo, tío. Flipa.
The Great War, that was supposed to end all wars, is over. While in secret, the seed is sown for the next war.
Speed Out the Bone, coño. Parecía el videoclip de Speed Out the Bone de Metallica. Es un juego de estrategia militar, básicamente. Estamos a tope con la estrategia, en esta Gamescom. Iron Harvest 1920. El 1 de septiembre de 2020. ¿Dónde vas, loco?
Gamescom is in full
Un
swing,
año
which
todavía.
means we have more 2019 Gamescom award winners. Let's hear it for Best Action Adventure Game, Black Sad Under the Skin from Astragon. Best Action Game, Doom Eternal from ZeniMax. Best Mobile Game is Battle Chasers Night War Mobile Edition from Handy Games. Best Racing Game is Grid from Koch Media. Best Sports Game, Roller Champions from Ubisoft. Best Simulation Game, Planet Zoo from Frontier. Best Strategy Game, Desperados 3 from THQ Nordic. Best Family Game, Concrete Genie from Sony. Best Role-Playing Game, Wasteland 3 from Koch Media. And best PC game is Ghost Recon Breakpoint from Ubisoft.
Bueno,
Yeah,
premios
let's hear it for the
de
winners.
la Gamescom.
There we go, there we go.
Sí, están todos con una cara de aplaudir. De...
Award winners, as Jeff said, IGN will be live all week long, and we've got you covered for all your Gamescom 2019 needs.
Gamescom is the biggest gaming event on Earth, with over 350,000 fans attending from all over the world. But if you're not one of them, don't worry, because IGN has you covered. Starting Tuesday, IGN is bringing
Cómo molaría
you
trabajar en
live
IGN,
coverage
tío.
from Hall 7, streaming exclusive
Molaría
demos,
mucho,
tons
tío.
of brand new gameplay, developer interviews, and sights and sounds from the show.
Es la clase de vida que todo el mundo
This is the
quiere.
heart of gaming, and it
Jugar
all starts
videojuegos,
Tuesday on
cubrirlos,
IGN
probarlos,
Gamescom
hablar de
now.
ellos, ir a eventos.
That about does it for me tonight, but like that wonderful video just said, we will be live on IGN all week long. Thank you so much, Jeff, for having me, and back to you.
Thanks, Sid. Great to have you with us. Congratulations
Kojima,
to all the
vamos.
winners. There are more awards, I think, coming from the fans.
Vamos,
on IGN
Kojima.
This weekend. All right, now let's turn to the world of Call of Duty Modern
El tráiler de
Warfare.
Modern Warfare. Tráiler de la campaña.
Talk about all things Modern Warfare. Please welcome
El público que está ahí, ¿qué pasa, tío? O sea, van a una conferencia y están todos ahí muertos, callados. No hacen nada, tío. Los de L3 molan más.
All right, so
Son
Call
más
of Duty
vivos.
Modern Warfare. You're on brand, and this is Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but it's a reimagined Modern Warfare. right?
Exactly. That is the exact term we use at Infinity Ward, is that it is a reimagining of the Modern Warfare franchise. So it's still Modern Warfare.
Dino Verano.
complete with
Qué grande, me encanta el nombre de este tío.
characters as well.
Dino Verano.
The overall narrative and the single player storyline
Qué
are
putada apellidarse
completely
Verano, tío.
fresh
Si no te
and
gusta,
updated to be relevant
te
and
jodes.
fit
Y ya
in the
está.
present day.
Okay. You guys had the multiplayer reveal a couple of weeks ago. Lots of news around that. Tell us what's the focus of MP for MW this year?
So first of all, we were just blown away by the reaction from the fans and the players. Our overall goal this year for MP was to create the ultimate multiplayer playground. So we've got all sorts of shapes and sizes of experiences. We've got our smaller, tighter, fast and frenetic 2v2 maps. We've got our
Qué
more
ganas de
traditional
jugarlo, tío.
6v6 maps. And we've also
Qué
got
ganas de
experiences
meter a
on
la
our
consola y
larger scale
viciar.
maps that are going to support upwards of 100 players.
Oh, wow. Okay, and you're also doing crossplay as well, right?
Yes, we are indeed. So we've actually had a lot of questions from the community about how crossplay works. In a nutshell, you'll be able to play console to console and console to PC. So if you're partying up on console and you have a friend on PC that you want to play with, you guys can play together.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
Eso está bien, lo de crossplay. Ya era hora de que llegase. Veremos a ver las desventajas de teclado y ratón contra mando, pero bueno. Habrá que probarlo.
Tell us a bit about it. It's like a ton of fun.
Right. It is
fast-paced.
It is a ton of fun. It's fast. It's frenetic. I actually heard you did pretty well over there.
We had a fun time. Me and Andy McNamara from Game Informer took down some other bureaus. I don't think we compete against some of these Courage or those guys, but it's
those guys are real slayers, though.
I was gonna say.
I think you held your own.
Yeah, it was a fun mode, and I understand that you guys are gonna be. We know you're doing a beta in September, but
yes, we are.
I hear there might be something before that.
Absolutely. So first of all, if you're here and happen to be at the show, you will be able to play Modern Warfare. It's on the show floor. Check it out at the PlayStation booth.
Okay.
And so in preparation for our beta, where we get to be able to collect a lot of feedback from the fans as well as test crossplay, we're doing an early test, and we've partnered with PlayStation to have an open 2v2 alpha that's going to start this Friday, August 23rd.
Okay,
Oh.
this Friday, August 23rd, and that's
Alpha?
worldwide on PlayStation 4?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we will check it out. Call of Duty Modern
Hostia, este
Warfare
viernes,
Alpha, and I
2
understand
contra 2
that
Modern
will
Warfare en
keep it,
PlayStation. Se puede
Absolutely. I brought a
jugar.
trailer along with me so that people can see what's coming up.
All right, see all the maps and everything in the alpha. Thanks so much, Dina. Let's
Thank you
check
very
it
much.
out. Call of Duty
Hostia.
Modern Warfare.
Cojonudo, tío. No necesitas ni reservar, o sea, es para todo el mundo. Por fin. Por fin se preocupan. Es el 2 contra 2, pero bueno, joder, vamos a poder jugar, ¿sabes? Qué ganas, tío. ¿Y no tenían que enseñar trailers de la campaña? Pensaba que era trailers de la campaña lo que traerían hoy. 5 mapas. Solo en PlayStation 4. Y empieza el 24 de agosto, pero no pone cuánto tiempo está, ¿no? No ponía... No ponía día... O sea, ponía día de comienzo, pero no día de fin.
Now, you know, I've spent a lot of time around game developers
Pues nada, trailer de historia, nada.
development on their games, and sometimes you just can't do anything but think about finishing your game, and you can't travel anywhere, you're focused in the studio. But now it's time to introduce a guest who is only weeks away from finishing his next title, but that didn't stop him from flying halfway around the world to be here at Gamescom
El Tito
with
Kojima.
us tonight. I'm so honored that he's here. You may know who I'm talking about, but take a look at this.
El Tito Koji, ¿no? Sí.
Hideo Kojima is not here with us tonight. Unfortunately, he was informed he would not be allowed to
Todo empezó en 2015, tío.
tonight's awards ceremony to accept any awards.
Cuando le prohibieron asistir a recoger el premio.
The one and only Hideo Kojima. Industry icon.
Fantastic. Such an honor to work with you. You're such a genius.
He is one of the most principled, loyal, and ethical men I have ever met.
I love games. I love this world. I really love you all from my heart. I'd do anything for this guy, for real. Oh yeah.
Papá Kojima, tío.
Gamescom, strand on your feet. He's here, the one and only Hideo Kojima.
Supongo que lo que queda de directo será para Death Stranding, imagino.
Mr. Kojima, it is such an honor to have you with us. I know how hard you've been working to finish up this.
ゲームズコム5年ぶりようやく帰ってきました。
I return after 5 years to visit Gamescom again.
It's great to have you back, and everyone's going crazy. Look at the selfies happening here live.
デスストランディングですね、今、追い込みのすごい
Eso tiene que ser la hostia, tío. Poder
本当は現場を離れるのはよくないんですけども、皆さんに会いたいので、頑張ってきました。
Death Stranding is in the final, really crunch time of development stage, and I shouldn't actually be here, but I really wanted to meet you all, so I came to Germany.
Mr. Kojima,
Está en la fase
always here
final.
for his fans and for us, which is so amazing. So, Mr. Kojima, we know that you're, as you said, just about finishing up the game, and everyone's very curious. The whole world is curious what you can tell us about this game and what you want to share tonight with all of us. So, what can you tell us about what you want to introduce?
ですね、デスストランディングは、全く新しい、オープンワールドのゲームだと思ってください。僕はその新しいものを作ってますけども、皆さん気に入っていただければと思います。
Death Stranding is a totally new game. It's an open world game, and it's very, very new, and I hope that everyone will like it.
で今日はですね、コミコンでハートマンのキャラ紹介をして評判が良かったので、キャラクターの紹介映像をちょっと見せたいと思います。
So, since it was quite popular to show a new character at Comic-Con, today I would like to introduce more new characters today.
Joder, nuevos personajes.
Let's look at the first one.
Okay, let's take a look at the first character from Mr. Kojima.
Nuevos personajes, pero ¿cuánta gente está trabajando este tío? Serán famosos y todo. Ah, no, vale, claro. Vale. Bueno, los personajes son personajes que se han presentado, pero hay un vídeo exclusivo para ellos, como se hizo con el Nicolas Winding Rem, el Hartman ese, Mr. Hartman o algo así se llamaba. Buah, qué ganas tengo de jugarlo, tío. No os lo podéis ni imaginar, tío. Qué ganas tengo de jugarlo, tío. Buah, locura. ¿Cómo le hace? Mira, mira. ¿Cómo le hace como para que se duerma? Para... Bueno, para que se tranquilice. Está conectado a ella, pero no se ve. ¿Por qué?
Even though she can't drink it, my body keeps making it. Going through the motions really helps with the soreness, though.
What is she?
She's my daughter. And I'm her mama. It's okay. She's only connected to me. It's not like the other BTs. You can see it, right? They're hooked up. Now you know why I can't leave.
Qué ganas, tío, de verdad te lo juro. Necesito que este juego me penetre en la cabeza muy fuertemente y fumar así para entenderlo. Increíble, tío.
Scene of Mama, played by Miss Margaret Qualley.
デストランディングにはすごくユニークなキャラがいっぱい登場して、メインストーリーの他に各キャラクターの伏線がいっぱい絡み合って出来上がっているお話です。
So there are a lot of characters appear in Death Stranding, and each unique character has like a sub-story from apart from the main story.
でママは、お腹の赤ちゃんがこの世に生まれずあの世に生まれてあの世にいる赤ちゃんとへその緒でつながって一緒に暮らしているっていう設定のキャラです。
So Mama's setting is that her baby was born unfortunately on the other side and not in her world. So, but however, they are still connected by the umbilical cord. So that's why she can't. That's how they kind of exist.
Interesante. Es invisible porque nació en el otro lado, en el famoso otro lado del que se habla siempre.
So she has a sad background where she can't move because her baby is actually on the other side and she's on the real world and they're still connected. That's why she can't move from that location. I have another one to see.
Otro más.
Okay, let's check it out.
Supongo que debe ser el negro, ¿no? El de la máscara. Porque el señor Hartman ha enseñado a esta y imagino yo, Bridge Baby and Dead. Guillermo del Toro.
Dead man, you there? Little help? Okay, sir. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator. It's in. Good. A temporary excessive stress, easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb. Mother? Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage.
Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb, a process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers.
En serio, tío. Por favor, manténme vivo hasta el 8 de noviembre, tío. Solo pido eso. Después, bueno, no, hasta abril que quiero jugar a Cyberpunk. Pero, por favor, tío. Qué ganas.
That was an introduction of Deadman played by Guillermo del Toro, and also introduction of BB.
今までサムが胸に抱いて、BB ポットに入れて、連れて歩いてる、その赤ちゃんですけど、これが何なのかという皆さん分からなかったんですけど、大体この登場シーンを見たら分かると思います。
Now you saw the video explaining what BB was about, and you saw that Sam always had this baby in his pod, and wondering what it was about. So that gives a great explanation of it.
あの世とつながった BB とサムがつながることで BT が見える。でただ彼はこっちの世界に帰ってこれないというすごい悲しい設定ですね。
So it's again another kind of a sad story that Sam has with the BB, because the BB is connected to the world of the dead, and that allows the connection between BB and Sam so that the Sam could see the BTs.
で皆さんはサムとなって BB と共に、旅を続けるっていうことなんで。BB とサムの関係っていうのもストーリーの肝になります。
So you will kind of have this journey with the baby together, and you will have attachment and more connection, and that will be the part of the gameplay.
Wow. Well, it's pretty amazing to see the level that you're thinking of the two worlds, everything coming together.
Es una pasada lo que tienes en la cabeza para hacer este juego, tío.
Well, Mr. Kojima,
es inconcebible, de verdad.
Everyone here is excited to see characters, but I don't know about you, but wouldn't you want to see some gameplay of Death Stranding?
Gameplay de Death Stranding. No me pongas gameplay, tío, que voy a morir de envidia y ganas de jugar.
I'm kind of thinking of showing the gameplay at Tokyo Game Show.
なんですけど、ジェフがこんだけ言うんで皆さんもこんなに熱いんで、ちょっとだけお見せします。
Jeff, since it's Jeff's show and everyone's so excited, I would like to show you just a little bit of it.
ヒントにはなると思いますね。
It'll be kind of a hint to you as well.
で、ゲームプレイちょっとだけお見せしますけど、さらに驚くべきスターが登場します。
And of course there'll be a little gameplay that I would like to show you next, but there'll be a kind of a star that will come out. Make sure you catch that star that appears.
じゃあ皆さん一緒に見ましょう。
Let's look at it together.
El gameplay completo lo va a sacar. Primer gameplay. Vamos a ver. Ha dicho que en el Tokyo Game Show va a enseñarlo. El completo. Y dice que nos fijemos en una estrella que aparece.
Get it moving.
Buah, es que tiene pinta de ser súper vasto, tío. Este juego de tamaño del mapa. ¡Hola! ¿Te está diciendo la cantidad de meado que tienes dentro para echar? Me parto los cojones. Hay una línea ahí al fondo en el cielo. Hay como un haz de luz. ¿Qué?
I'm Sam. Hey.
Wow. ¿Ludens fan?
Anyone? Anybody hear me?
Es precioso como se ve, ¿eh? O sea, gráficamente tiene pinta de ser una brutalidad, pero a niveles extremos, tío. La verticalidad también no veas, ¿eh? West of Capital Not City. Hostia. Es el... Mira, From Sapiens to Ludens. Una cabina de Kojima Production. Y está... I'll keep coming. A que está Kojima dentro. Neo Strand established. Hostia, ese es el Geoff, tío, es el presentador. Qué grande, tío, es el Geoff. United Cities of America.
Thank you. Kindly.
The Ludens fan.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
El bebé llora. No te creo, tío. ¿Ha dicho I'm happy? O parecía que decía I'm happy. Sé que esto es una locura, pero el llanto del bebé se parece mucho al de PT. Sé que es una enfermedad mental, pero se parecía muchísimo, tío. He jugado tanto a esa demo que se parecía. Qué flip. Qué flipazo, tío, qué pasada. Qué ganas tengo de ver a la gente, no os lo creéis, ¿eh? No podéis creer las ganas que tengo de jugarlo.
The voice is different, but we asked Jeff to appear in our game as a cameo.
Thank you. It was honored to be asked to be in the game. Matthew Mercer actually does the voice of the character that I play in the game, and I know there are a bunch of cameos in the game as well from friends of yours. Tell me a bit about the gameplay that we got to see there. I know it's a new style of game, and you've talked about the Strand genre, and I think it's very important for people to see. There are a lot of hints there about the type of game that you're going to allow people to play.
まだちょっと言えないんですけど、皆さんサムとなって、分断された町と町、人と人をつないでいきます。
I can't really say so much, but you're going to play as Sam, and you're going to have to connect the fractured cities and people
東から西につないでいきます。
from east to west, and you have to connect.
で、間に彼を邪魔するテロリストとか BT とかがいます。
And there are some obstacles in the way, like BTs or terrorists, to avoid that.
その中にですね、一人で暮らしているジェフみたいな、プレッパーズというのがいまして。
And there are, along the way, you'll find people like living alone, like you saw Jeff. We call it preppers.
で、彼ら隠れて暮らしてるんで、メインストーリーにはあんまり関係ない人もいます。
There are actually kind of hiding, so some preppers don't really have to do with the main storyline.
なんで、彼らを探して彼らと仲良くなればいいことが起こると。その一つの例が先ほどのビデオですね。
So you might want to find these preppers along the way, and if you kind of get connected with them, you might have some good things that they provide you.
で、世界をつないでいくんですけども、そのうちに世界中の皆さんがつながっているという、そういう仕組みのゲームです。その中身はまだ言えませんけど。
So I can't really reveal too much, but when you start to connect like this in the game with preppers and others, you will notice that you're kind of connected to the people worldwide.
あと先ほどのデルトロ監督が出ているビデオで、BB が自家中毒になるっていうところがありましたけど、BB にストレスをかけると泣くので、そこであやすときに、先ほどのビデオは、プレイステーション4の、モーションセンサーのコントローラーで。
So in the video with Mr. Del Toro, he explained about the baby sometimes get self-poisoned. You saw in the gameplay as well when you kind of felt the baby is stressed. So what you do is you use the PlayStation 4's motion controller, sensitive controller, and you kind of like.
早く振ると怒るので。
But if you shake too fast, the baby will get angry. So make sure you kind of handle with care.
Hostia. Cuando dice que cuando estás con el bebé, con el mando, si lo haces muy fuerte, se enfada. Tienes que hacerlo suave y tranquilo. Qué grande.
前を見ようとカメラを回しても、サムは絶対見せないです。
So if you're like try to move the camera and try to see what he's doing, Sam will move away, so you'll never see actually what he's doing.
あと街中とか人がいるところではサムはおしっこしませんので。
And also there's an option where you cannot release yourself like that. Like
ファンの方は安心してください。
Like if people are near you, so don't worry, Norman fans. You won't have to be, you don't have to worry about that.
Although I heard. Is it true that also can be a weapon though in the game?
そうですね。武器にもなりますし、皆さんをつなぐキーにもなります。
So yes, it could be used as a weapon, but also it could kind of it will be a kind of one of the key, and you'll find out later.
おしっこするとキノコが出ましたけど、みんなでおしっこをかけるといいことが起こります。
You saw the mushroom growing, so if everyone kind of does it at the same spot, you will have something good later on.
まあそこにそれがゲームのあれではないですよ。肝ではない。
Well, of course, that's not the main part of the game, okay?
Está guapo, ¿eh? Mearte en el suelo y que crecen champiñones.
Is to connect the world together.
Wow. Well, I gotta say, it's so amazing to, get a little insight into your mind between those clips and the gameplay. I think everyone's trying to piece together how this all fits together. But it's amazing stuff. Now, I know we have some photos when I got to, it was a couple of years ago when you scanned me. You wouldn't even tell me what we were doing, but you're like, come down to San Diego, sit here, they put dots on my face, they did the full scan. I was there the same day that Nicholas Winden-Refn did his scan as well. This was like, I think, September, October 2 years ago. And I didn't know what you were going to do with it. You're like, trust me, Jeff. I'm like, okay, sure. And then I find out I'm Luden's fan, right?
Qué bueno.
彼のとこ行って彼にいろいろこう仲良くなるといいものをくれたりするので。
So if you find him in the game and if you go to him and make the connection with him, he might give you something good.
まあジェフは比較的見つけやすいところに隠れてるんで。
Jeff is actually kind of apparent and you could find him easily. So when the game comes out, just look for Jeff.
Well, I'm honored to have a little role with a cameo, and there'll be some other cameos, I'm sure, as well in this game.
そうですね。まだ発表できませんけど、たくさんの方が隠れてます。
Yes, I can't really say who yet, but there are many people in cameos.
Mr. Kojima, thank you so much for coming all this way to share a little bit more of Death Stranding with us. What do you guys think? Pretty insane, right? Hideo Kojima. There's so much there, and we don't have to wait long because you guys are on track for the game to come out this November, right? Excellent. All right, Mr. Kojima, thank you so much.
The Sony booth and the signing session?
Yes, that's right. And Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing session here at Gamescom, right? And that'll be...
one more thing, sorry.
今日ここで発表しなかった、サムが何をすべきか、プレイヤーが何をするかっていうのを簡単に分かるようなブリーフィングの映像もブースで流しますので。
At the Sony booth,
時間のある方は。
you'll see more about like the briefing, the reason why Sam has to do this, the briefing scenes. You'll see at the Sony booth from tomorrow. So if you have time, just stop by.
でそれを見ると先ほどのジェフのビデオがより分かりやすく。
And if you see that, you'll understand what you saw today with trying to find Jeff and things like that. So it will be, you'll get to be revealed more, and you'll be understanding what we saw today.
Awesome. All right, so there's a briefing scene at the Sony booth. Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing, and I can't tell you how much we all appreciate you coming all the way from Tokyo just as you're finishing the game, to be here for me, to be here for the fans. Give it up, Mr. Kojima. He's just finishing the game. Hideo Kojima, thank you so much, my friend. It's always such a pleasure. Aki, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for our first ever Gamescom opening night live. Did you guys have fun?
Ojalá lo hicieran cada año, tío. Es la hostia. Ha sido mejor esto que muchas cosas de este 3, tío.
We will see you guys, of course, this December. The Game Awards will be back for our 5th anniversary live in Los Angeles.
Los Game Awards en diciembre, que también los haremos aquí en Twitch.
To show you guys and some big new announcements, so stay tuned for that. But enjoy Gamescom, guys. Thank you so much. I'm Jeff Keighley. Have a great Gamescom, and we'll see you in December at the Game Awards. Good night.
Se finí. Vamos a bajar el volumen. Bueno, gente, pues hasta aquí Gamescom, la conferencia de Gamescom, esta primera toma de contacto con algunos juegos que van a salir, otros que salen este año, o sea, los que van a salir más adelante. Pero aquí termina esto. Ha estado muy bien, la verdad. Para ser la primera vez que lo hacen es genial. Ojalá lo hicieran cada año, porque este tío se curra las presentaciones que flipas. Es un crack. Y mola mucho. Y Death Stranding, tío, ganazas, pero brutales de que salga, porque de verdad es una pasada. Lo que tiene este tío en la cabeza no lo tiene nadie. No lo tiene nadie. Y puede ser una revolución completa en el videojuego, o sea, en opinión personal, vaya. Hasta aquí, gente, la cobertura de la conferencia de L3, de la Gamescom. Es la costumbre, estaba haciendo la de L3 estos años y ahora hacer esta es rara. La de la Gamescom. Nada más, de nuevo, gente, muchas gracias por seguir estas 2 horas de directo. Los que estéis en YouTube, pues si habéis visto un trozo o una gran parte o entero, muchas gracias de nuevo por estar ahí. En la descripción está el enlace al canal de Twitch, vuelvo a repetir, estoy ahí pues casi cada tarde haciendo directo. Y dale like a los de YouTube. Y nada más, gente. Muchas gracias por estar aquí. Cuidados y nos vemos en el próximo directo. Un saludito, gente. Hasta luego.